Woohoo! Howdy do. Just doing a post. Who's all filtering back in? Hi. So we are clear. It's not a gas leak. The stove was on and it's just a little bit of stinky gas. So Greg saw before the knob on the stove was turned and he had this gas smell, so he was airing out the kitchen. But when he came down, he was like, yeah, that smell's not going away. We gotta make a phone call. So they pulled the stove out. It's quite dramatic. So what's really fun is our township sends Santa around on the fire trucks with lights and sirens, and it's like right around this time of year. So I'm sure everyone thought Santa was here. So if you were here before and you asked for a reading, I'm trying to look at the comments, and the live isn't up yet. I should have taken a screenshot before I jumped off. So I apologize, but we're back. Yeah, it is pretty cool. He comes around Santa and he throws candy canes and stuff. So the kids like run out to the end of the street, even though my kids are really big. They're like, Santa's coming. So it's super fun. One year I went out there and Santa gave me a treat. I was like, oh, thanks, Santa. So super, super fun. So no gas leak. It was just user error. No big deal. So Lindsay, how did I do? Oh, I'm so glad you're back here, Lindsay, because I was trying to give you a good reading. I'm glad you're back. How did I do? Was I on the money with that, or was I totally pissing in the wind? I'm sorry, I had to say pissing in the wind. So I know it's never a dull moment, right? So and Greg just said he was going up to take a nap. He got up super, super early today. So so where did we leave off? Anybody that comes in, you can drop me some messages. So let's oh god, now everybody's blowing me up on my phone. Shelly's texting me. So our concern, my daughter's concern, was leaving the cats in the house. So the cats, they were all upstairs. So we just brought the dog out. So oh God bless America. Was it Tarot Destiny? Let me take a look. Let's see if I didn't even look at any of my pay apps. Let's see who this is. That's Glenna. I got Glenna. Thank you, Glenna, if you're back. Oh, and Alicia, I said you were not moving. Oh, it wasn't Tarot Destiny? Okay, wow. I look like a shyster now. Let me see. I don't even have my other screen going. Let's get this going. I'll stick around for a while, guys. You got me until 9 o'clock. So I'll stay here 2 hours. You got me for another 2 hours. Let me see. PayPal. Yeah, glasses would help, right? Right. We'll see if everybody comes back in. So wait, that's Glenna. Let's see, Venmo. Man. Oh, man. Let's do one last thing. We'll just wait until more people filter in. Oh, all right. So I see. Hang on. Oh, wrong email. Let's see.
Oh, the Bookman went with this. Okay. All right.
Okay, I got a Donna on here, but I don't see a question. So I don't know. Oh, okay. Thanks, Tarot Destiny. So I got you spot on, but should you fight back for the injustice? Let's see. Woo! Almost a slappy shuffle right out of the gate. Slappy shuffle. Whoever that woman is, I feel terrible. I don't want to take money without producing something. So glasses off. I need such a new prescription. It's not even funny. Look at the bottom of the list. I can't when we do serendipity, when I do lives, they don't post the live comments for like 24 hours. It takes a while. So I don't know if any of you can see it. I don't even know how we reel her back in here. I feel terrible. All right, so we'll stick with Lindsay for right now. Or Lindsay, should you fight back? Should you fight back? It's super slow. Oh, and I don't even have my card view up. Let me get that up. All right. I hope she comes back. Like, who has a gas leak in the middle of a live? Like, who does that? Should you fight back? Should you fight back? So, should you fight back? Is it worth going back in time? So, you're a therapist. Is it worth going back in time? So you really need to weigh whether the effort of going back and fighting and going through a protracted relationship, because we're going to call this a relationship. If you have to go back and fight for anything, it's always a relationship or a many tentacled relationship. So is it worth the effort to go back? Like is it going to be to restore funds into your account, or is it going to be to restore ego? Like, we really, if you just want to save face, this is almost like a smile and wave. Like, you're going to expose yourself quite a bit, and it's that, again, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks about energy and kind of channeling the energies that we have. So and I had this old neighbor, Glenn, who talked about your buckets. I do a bucket reading for people when they don't know what they want to be read about. And it's like your home bucket, your family bucket, your personal bucket, your social bucket, your kid bucket, your work bucket. If you put too much energy into one particular bucket, you're going to divert energy from another bucket that may be more um, uh, it may yield more than the other buckets. So do you want to get into the middle of this fight? Do you want to get into a fight with somebody who, if it is that person that you mentioned before, there's I don't want to say the limitless funds, because no one has limitless funds, but there's some pretty deep pockets there. They could kind of go a little bit further. If it's, and I see your post, your comment there, it's reputation. I think the effort of going through trying to restore that reputation in some venue is going to be more effort than the yield. The juice won't be worth the squeeze. Now, will that reputation come back on its own? Yes. Okay. So, what's done is done. And that's something. Oh, this shirt, I think it was Old Navy. Deborah, I think I got this at Old Navy. This is like one of those $5 grabs. Um, so what's done is done, and you really have to decide where you want your energy to go. Do you want your energy to go into the future of your reputation, or do you want to go back in time and resort out the reputation that you had? I think moving forward is better for you. The energy up here is the Six of Cups, which is about looking backward and trying to correct things of the past, and it's to no avail here. It's in reverse. But what's under the surface here, and what you have to dig deep and find that hope for the future, that goal in the future. So, Madonna, I hate to use her as an example because she's a little bit off center right now, but she would reinvent herself periodically, and a lot of celebrities and a lot of people will do that. I don't want to say renewal, but it's like they kind of reinvent themselves and they'll like go do something different. So, what is lost is lost. Like, what you have to do is kind of accept the things that are lost, accept the relationships and the connections that are lost, and forge new ones moving forward is a better way of explaining that. But again, I've been breathing gas for the last 2 hours. I'm only kidding. I'm down in the basement, so I mean there could be some gas down here, but I don't know. It doesn't smell like gas. So, Gilded Girl, we just had a gas leak here. We had like fire trucks and police officers and all kinds of people outside, ambulance. It was super fun. So super fun, but not really. So, Lindsay, I think, and I have a lot of people that ask me when I read tarot, they're like, where am I going to find the love of my life? I was talking about this the other day, and really the thing that we want to do is say, how do I find the love of my life? Like where am I going? How am I looking for this person? Like what are the things I'm looking for? What rocks should I look under? And I do think somebody had said to me, when was she going to find this guy outside the building? And that's always a tricky one. So, but nonetheless, you're very welcome, Lindsay. Best of luck to you. I hope to see you around. You're a new name here, so I hope to see you around. I do lives every Wednesday, notwithstanding gas leaks and other natural disasters. And every Friday I do a dueling tarot with my girlfriend Alicia Wicker, alternating weeks. It's on my channel and her channel, and we just hang out and read tarot cards. It's super fun time. We have a good time. Yeah, it's scary, but I don't know. I had a crappy ex-boyfriend, so that was scarier. So, all right. So let's get back to these crazy hockles. Let's see what's going on with them until other people start shuffling in and asking for a reading. So, bottoms up, guys. Greg, I brought my glass outside and he was like, "You're bringing wine?" I was like, "No, it's ginger. I'm not bringing wine." My ice is all melted though. So it's like kind of like flat ginger ale. So all right, so back to my list. So all right, so the palace staff is fuming. We did are the royals going to have a statement or send something out? No, I don't think they are. I think they're going to be business as usual. Daily Mail, let's talk about the Archwell people that are bugging out. And we'll use the Curious Creatures Tarot. Oh, I know. No, the alarming, yes. Scary, not so much. Not so much. We called our neighbors so that they didn't think Santa was here. Santa. So, all right. let's sloppy shuffle. That's for you guys. Everybody drink up. Lindsay, you're new. Every time I sloppy shuffle, you have to take a drink of whatever you have. Could be water, could be tea. I don't recommend doing shots, though, because I do sloppy shuffle quite a bit. So, all right, let's see what's going on with Archwell. A lot of people are leaving. We had, I said this before we got off, Rebecca Rebecca. She was she was heading up Archwell Audio. She was hired in July of 2021, and then there was Madonna Dayani. She was Iranian. Is Iranian. She was the president of Archwell for 18 months. So the second was the one that I believe Omid Scobie did a post like in the middle of the night announcing it. So it was like, fairly late at night. I shouldn't say the middle of the night. I think it was like 11:30 at night, East Coast time or something like that. But they purposely did that so that it was buried so no one saw it. So what is going on with Archwell? How is the vibe at Archwell right now? And those of you that are shuffling in, if you'd like a reading, you can pop up a question in all caps. And then if you would like to make a donation, you could do that too. And if you're returning and you had asked me a question on the last one, please re-ask it and let me know that you're re-asking it. So what's the vibe over at Archwell? What's the staff vibe over there? Oh, so I was talking about this before we got off, before I had to leave for imaginary gas leak. Wasn't imaginary last gas leak, but my boss had left in February, and it kind of set off a chain of events, like a lot of other people left, and we tend to see that. And they've had 14 people since 2008 that have left Archwell. So it seems to be a little bit of a revolving door there. So the devil breaking away from the chains that bind you, breaking away from the devil, literally. Six of Swords moving on to safer pastures, but it looks like they are not. It looks like they're migrating to possibly other things, maybe taking a break after it. The Four of Swords indicates rest, recovery needed. So they may be migrating away from it. They may be catching their breath. This is somebody catching their breath. So the people that are leaving, they may be just moving on to, get a break for a little while. So that is very curious. And then that Four of Cups is kind of again, really being, banged up and just wanting to, oh, lucky lady. Thank you so much. All right. Hang on 1 second. I will get to you. I promise. I'm so glad you came back. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. Oh, and I did see your message too. So thank you. There's a lot of stinking thinking that's going on with these people over there. It's not the deal that they thought they were going to get into. They weren't paid as well as they thought they were going to be. This was supposed to be like, get in on the ground floor and then you're going to be rolling in riches. But it didn't really turn out like that. So, that's kind of the vibe there. So let's do this. And lucky lady, great name. So, and I'm going to pull up. Thank you, Serendipity. You are the best. Serendipity, you are my brain on a good day. Ugh, I'm struggling here. All right. So, all right. So let's take a look at, we're going to do 3 piles. Okay. And do you read too? Do you have sloppy shuffle? Everybody take a drink. Sloppy shuffle. All right. So we're going to do 3 piles. We're going to do. So, do you read on YouTube? I'll give you a follow. So we're going to do Anthony and Sam first, and then we'll do a wild card. Here's Anthony. Here's Sam. So, Anthony. So we got Justice in reverse, 5 of Wands, and the Star. Not seeing the best future with him. And then we have with Sam, Chariot, 6 of Swords, and Knight of Swords. So, all right. Anthony. I don't know if I'm going to pull down your comment just that we can see a little bit more. All right. So there we go. I need more real estate. So, all right. So we've got the Justice in reverse, and then the 5 of Wands upright, and the Star in reverse. So I think he may not be the best decision, but he'll be a lot of fun. He'll be good at parties. You can go out, you can have a great time, but don't expect much in the future. Now for Sam is, you're kind of running toward him and thinking that he's going to be salvation, this 6 of Swords, but he's not. He's not. You know why? Because he's a fighter. He's not a communicator. He's a fighter. So a little bit more on Anthony. Yeah, you kind of know that like Anthony's not going to be, he's not going to be a partner. He's going to be like a dance partner. He's going to be somebody you can go out with. He's going to be somebody that you can get a little crazy with. You can have some fun with him. There's some good times with him. I know you like him. I just don't think that he's going to be the end all be all. I think he's got a couple of pieces of the puzzle that just aren't there yet. He may not be at that point where he wants to settle down. And it may be too far in the future for you to wait. Okay. So back to Sam. Yeah. Sam is a little bit selfish and just not really generous. Like he's just kind of, he's not thinking in the collective yet. He's not thinking of having a relationship in a situation where he's responsible for anybody other than himself. He just kind of wants to be his own guy. So I think you'll have more fun with Anthony. I think Sam will be trouble down the road. I think he'll be a fighter and just difficult. So and did you say he was a Cancer? Just kind of surprised. Sam is a Cancer. Huh. Cancers aren't really fighters. I mean, sometimes we fight. I'm a Cancer. But we're not super fighters. So let's look at wild card. Let's look at the X that's a Pisces. Let's look at our fish. Let me know if you guys want to do some Lenormand tonight too. We can do some Lenormand. You know, all these Lenormand decks. I'm gonna bust them out. the ex has a lot of things going on. All right. So he's got like almost too many pokers in the fire for you to get back involved. Um, there's a lot of he's not self-realized. There's a lot about himself that he's just kind of coasting along. There's some negative things that he's just kind of ignoring about himself, maybe some poor decision making, some um poor habits that he has that he's just kind of not dealing with. He's still functional, still doing well, but that's kind of what he's dealing with. It'll break your heart. You broke up with them for a reason, or you guys broke up for a reason, and that's a roller coaster that you don't necessarily want to get back on. So let's see. Do we have a dark horse? Let's see if there's a dark horse out there. Do we have a dark horse? Sloppy shuffle once again. Everybody, take a drink. I'm so bummed. I had so many people on here before. Everyone's given up. Let's see, where's our dark horse? There he is. Dark horse. Oh, well, that's interesting, huh? So the dark horse is very different from anyone that you've ever been around before. You have to let your guard down to get with this one. This is somebody, perhaps, I think it's somebody at work. So if you've got a keen interest or somebody's showing you some interest at work, pay attention to that. Even if you don't really dig him, this is somebody that's out of your comfort zone. Let's put it that way. So if you're like into really clean cut guys, and this is like a crazy biker tattooed dude, and he's just really being nice to you, give that guy a shot. If you're into biker dudes and this is like a super geeky, like techie nerd guy, give him a shot. If he's asking you out, go for a cup of coffee with this guy, because there's going to be, it's almost like you unwrap him and there's some layers there. But this is a Prince of Wands that can turn into a King of Wands, which is, there's a lot of sexuality when we have the wands. There's a lot of fiery excitement there, but there's also really, really good work ethic and really good provider material here. So this is somebody who you would be able to rely on them in the future. They would be a really good provider and very good to you. You know, there's a lot of passion, taking care of that business. But you have to break the mold of your expectation with this one. Like, you have to kind of step out of that comfort zone. So this is pretty cool. But I definitely get the sense that it's somebody at work or somebody around your work. It's somebody who is a bit more physical than what you do. So keep that in mind. So if you like work on the inside, it might be somebody who works on the outside of the building. But letting that guard down, get rid of your expectations. I think you're going to find some interesting choices out there if you do that. So, huh?
2 and 2 choices.
2 and 2 choices. So there's there's a guy here in New York who does radio cancer surgery, and his phone number is 2 and 2 choices. His ads are all like 2 and 2 choices, 2 and 2 choices, and apparently he's a really great doctor. But it's one of those things like the 877 cash now. So Gregopedia just said it. So lucky lady de tarot. I hope we see you around here again. I'll definitely give you a follow, sweetie pie. I'm excited about this. Okay. So I'd love to know who my next relationship is, if you don't mind. Let's do that. We'll do dream guys. So those of you that don't know this, Gregopedia is an artist. I've been trying to get him to do soulmate uh, soulmate portraits. So if you guys would be interested in that, let me know, and maybe Gregopedia and I will start doing those together. I don't know how long it would take him to do those, but just like do a sketch. Like I'll do what I do and tell him what they look like and see what he comes up with. So we might start doing stuff like that. It's pretty cool. A lot of people ask me if I want to do CRV online, and like if I do CRV, just as in like this format, it's kind of boring for everybody because there's so much writing and there's sketching, and I can talk through it, but it's not as exciting as this. So, by the way, Lucky Lady, I do teach, so I've got some classes coming up in January. I'm going to try and keep the cost down, so it's fun, but it's going to be Zoom format, like have a beer on base, softball. We'll all get together. I'll tell you guys what I know, and then half the class will be me instructing, and then half the class will be practical stuff. So if you want to tune up your tarot, tune up your tarot, we'll have some classes. I'll be announcing them on my website on here. I'll do posts on here. I'll do like little shorts for it. So but Alicia, let's find out who that dream guy is. Let's see if we find a dream guy. I feel like I should be I'm going to use a housewife's tarot for this. I know I was just shuffling for like 10 minutes, but where am I going? Can't have another gas leak, can I? These housewives tarot. See if we can find some dream guys with this. I'll be your dream girl. Alicia, well-groomed facial hair. I don't know if you're into beards, but that's a guy that is in your orbit. So he kind of feels Spanish. I shouldn't say that. He doesn't feel Spanish. He feels like definitely swarthy. Dark hair, really thick. I don't want to say coarse hair because it's not, but he's very well groomed, short hair, really short. Like this is a guy who goes and gets like a haircut once a week. And he's got really, really nice groomed facial hair, like that really tight line right here. It's just really, really specific and tight. Again, this is like you're kind of not opening up the wish list. It's like the requirements, you're kind of keeping those tight. So open that up a little bit more. He is actually going to, I think, zero in on you. I don't think you're going to find him. I think you're too busy looking around, and he's like, this sounds stalkery and creepy, but you're like kind of busy like looking around and like doing your thing, and he's like watching you like really quiet, but and he's got like a really nice jawline, like feels like super fit. Feels like a fit like a fish. I know that sounds really weird, but it's like he's really lean and goes to the gym, works out, very, very, very conscious of what he's wearing, and he likes the color blue, but it's not like a dark blue. It's almost like a teal blue that he likes to wear. So not like a Tiffany blue, but like a teal blue. Let's see, is this? No, that's not the right color. But yeah, and like slippery shirts. I always call them slippery shirts for my son. Like when he was little, he'd say, "No, I don't want that shirt. I want one of the slippery shirts." So like the Under Armour shirts, like the slippery shirts, he likes those. Like even collared shirts like that. But he is meticulously groomed, really meticulously groomed, but not overtly fancy. He does wear like sneakers, but they're nice sneakers. They're clean. And he's like a ladies guy. Like he opens the door. He's got really good manners. He's very fastidious about his appearance. He's very fastidious about his behavior. But he's the one. There's this vibe of like chivalry. Like he wants to be the man. He does not want anyone else to be the man. Yeah, he's gonna pay. He's gonna pay for dinner. You're not gonna pay for dinner. He's not gonna let you do that. He's not gonna let you get out of the car without opening the door. He's going to open that door, whether he has to like race around the side and do it. He's almost going to be a little off put if you try and like take that away from him, because that's kind of his thing. So where we I keep seeing like downtown Los Angeles. I know that sounds like a really stupid specific, but I keep seeing like downtown Los Angeles, but there's like some trees. It's like a little treed area. And I know, like, if you go to California and you're in any of those areas, like they're, riddled with homeless people at this point, and it's like tent city everywhere. But that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. It's like concrete, but there's small trees. So I don't know if you work someplace like that. So or if you live someplace like that, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from him. You'll definitely meet him outside on a nice day. And like I said, he's going to approach you. So don't be freaked out. Don't be freaked out, because he's going to be his energy is going to be really, really strong. Feels like Scorpio energy. Like he's just going to be like, "Hey, how are you? I am the sexiest thing in the world." But he's not cocky, though. I don't want you to get the sense that. What's that? What? No, he's not Puss in Boots. He's not Puss in Boots. I love Antonio Banderas. I'm sorry. I think he might be on my hall pass list. He might be. Not now. Huh? He's on yours too? Wow. Patrick Stewart is on my husband's hall pass list. Why wouldn't he be? He's on both of our hall pass lists, isn't he? So, is it a hall pass? Am I saying that right, darling?
Yes.
All right. So, Rocky's World, I don't have Snapchat. I'm old. We were talking about that on the last one. I'm old. So, if you pop up a question, Rocky's World, I will read for you. I will read for you. So pop up a question. So, lucky lady, will he come in soon? Let's see. Oh, this was Alicia's. Gilded Girl. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm staying up till 3 a.m. to watch it, but I'm watching it. I'm your Huckleberry. Maybe I will. Gregopedia's up at all kinds of hours. So we're at that age now where we're like, we go to sleep and we sleep for 2 hours and we're like, oh man. So here we go. Heather, I see you, honey. I'm getting to you. I'll get to you. I promise. So, all right. Well, that's complicated. So I was going to say, wands are good. Wands are pretty fast. Wands are coming pretty quickly. It looks like this is a slow pacing. So just be patient. The tower always says that's our energy underneath. The tower is always like, you got to get rid of the old before you get the new. So maybe get a new mindset. Death is converting, transitioning, moving into a new phase. So maybe get into the mindset of moving into a new phase. It looks like you're primed for it. And then, once you get through this, these future cards may change a little bit. This is like, meh, meh, meh. It's like things are going slow, kind of stuck in the muck. And this is like, there's, oh, excuse me, too many choices going on, too many things getting in the way. So I think like once you clear your mind, lucky lady, about, setting the intention. So, setting intention is always really, really important. And I know I haven't seen you on here before, but before I met my husband, who is fabulous, by the way, his name is Gregopedia. Not really, but we call him Gregopedia on here. So, two guy friends of mine, I was single, I had two kids, and I was like, oh, no one's ever going to date me again because I'm 40 and I'm old. And two guy friends of mine had me write out a wish list for a guy. And we were drinking wine and I gave them the list and they both cracked up and they were like, you're never dating anybody again. But Greg, I've known my whole life. Our moms were best friends when we were growing up, and he actually fit everything on the list. And we didn't even start dating for like another, I don't know, 2 years or something. So you never know. Like when you clear up some of those energies, sometimes they show up at the strangest moment. So Heather, you don't have bad luck with guys. Let's talk about this. We're going to use this deck. So this is what we're going to do. So this is, again, I was talking about this before, is, people always say, when am I going to find the love of my life? So sometimes it's not about finding the love of your life, but how you find the love of your life. So let's get a baseline on you, honey bunny. Sloppy shuffle. Everybody drink. Oh, that's terrible. I got to switch back to water. It's ginger ale that went flat. Oh, water is much better. Okay. So how are we going to get Heather to find a good guy? Okay. We're not going to pull any more cards for right now because we want to talk about this. So the devil. The devil is about hitching your cart to things that aren't good for you. So this is absolutely finding what you need to have a relationship and be happy. This isn't, sometimes we have to, I talk about the physical, the terrestrial, and the energetic. So the terrestrial is our physical body, the energetic is our spirit on the inside. So sometimes the terrestrial makes us make decisions that are not in line with what our spirit is supposed to be doing, or what's not good for us. So we're talking hormones, our stupid opinion about, hey, that guy's really hot. So this is something that you need to break free from. When we get the devil card, and I know, like, when we ask about dating and like we get the devil card, everyone's like, I knew it. That's my ex there. He's the devil. But when we get the devil card's about breaking that mold and stepping away from the same thing. So what I want you to do, I want you to consider, and you can even write this down. So we were talking before that tonight's the full moon, and you can do an ending ritual tonight. So Heather, you're going to do this. You're getting homework. I'm giving you homework. So you're going to write down the things, figure out what are the common themes with the guys that broke your heart, the guys that didn't serve you well. Find those common themes. So, was it they all liked baseball? Was it that they all were like obsessed with Dungeons and Dragons? Was it are they all blondes, or were they all musicians? Like whatever it is, find those common threads and you're going to write it down on a paper. Okay, so you write it down on just like a little piece of paper, can be Post-it, whatever you want, and so like say they were all bass players. You're going to write down bass players. And then you put it out in the moonlight. Tomorrow morning, you're going to light up a white candle and you're going to burn that sucker. Okay. The full moon is about closing out cycles. You're going to close out this bad luck cycle with these guys. So that's, let's break away from that. Now, again, we can do all this ritual stuff. We can, have fun and put moon water out and all kinds of things, which I believe it or not, when we had that gas leak, I brought the moon water upstairs like a maniac. Like, oh, I need my glasses and my moon water. So, I want you to put this behind you, because sometimes we do think like, oh, I always date like guys that are really jerky. I'm always stuck with guys that are really jerky. I'm with guys that, cheat on me. And then, we kind of actualize that. We actually manifest that. We make it happen. So I want you to do the reverse. Okay. So you're going to say bad guys. You could even make it that simple, right? Guys that are no good for me. Put it on a piece of paper, stick it out in the moonlight. Tomorrow morning, you light that sucker up. Please don't burn your house down. And you're going to let that go. You're going to leave that behind you. So today is going to be the last day that you ever have bad dudes, guys that are bad for you in your purview. Tomorrow is going to start a new cycle with that the waning moon, and you're going to get more into what you actually need. So when we get to the new moon, you can actually write down, because that's going to be the start of a new cycle. You can make your wish list from tomorrow until the new moon of all the amazing things, just like in Mary Poppins when they wrote, hurry nanny, the letter that the kids wrote. You can write out that letter from tomorrow after you burn the card with bass player or whatever he is. And then you'll write your wish list up until the new moon. And then at the new moon, you can fold that up, you can seal it, put it in an envelope, whatever, until it comes true. So that's what I think you should do. So it's not about when will your luck change. This is about changing your luck and doing that for yourself. So if Heather Jackson does this, what do we have to look forward to? What do we have to look forward to? Two of Wands, new beginnings. Two of Cups, coming together. Happy Squirrel. This is specific to this deck, and there's a happy squirrel and a sad squirrel, and that is like, good stuff, happy stuff. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So you may start to fall back into those habits. So I think that this is going to be an ongoing thing. So like even when you get into a relationship, I want you to keep reminding yourself, and you could do it with the moon cycle. You could just do it as a ritual every night before you go to bed. I deserve a good love life. I deserve a good partner. I belong with a good partner. Say it with me. I belong with a good partner. You got to kiss a lot of frogs sometimes. Some of us have to kiss a lot of frogs. Some of us, are very lucky and we meet the love of our life in, sixth grade and carry on. I have a few girlfriends that have done that, met their husband when they were in grade school and stuck with them. I met my husband when his mother was pregnant with him. So, and my mother wanted to adopt him. So it gets really weird. My mom thought he was the cutest baby ever. So I hope that helped, honey. Thanks so much for your donation. Let's scroll down and see who else is here. An alpha male. You know what? I don't think an alpha male is a bad thing. I don't. Sometimes you got to let guys be guys. I have my blanket on, guys. Sometimes you have to let guys be guys. How nice. Wouldn't it be great, like, if your alpha male, Alicia, if you met him and he was like, darling, come with me. We will go to, I don't know, we'll go to Dubai and I will buy you everything you want. And here's a Ferrari and here's a gas card and here's an American Express Black card. Like, I don't know. Like, that's not a bad thing. Dream big, baby. Dream big. The website for the girl that makes the tarot cards. It is, it's on Etsy. Hang on. I can put the link on here. Hang on, I'm getting there. Oh God, all I can see are my favorites. Oh man, I'm not seeing it. You know what? Deborah, can I give it to you tomorrow? So yeah, I know it's on the I did both of her decks, the Divine Feminine. Her shop is in both of those. I put a link for her shop in both of those. So there we had some sloppy shuffle. Hi, yes, Info Entertainment. Hello, how are you? Oh, and Beverly, that's awesome. The only thing a bad guy do is keep a good one away. Amen is right, Serendipity. And Serendipity, you did the same thing too. So, Ann Williams. Are you still here, honey? I hope you're still here. Oh, yeah, 7:51. Okay. So, Ann, is there a future ahead for you and Mike? Let's see. So, he's a good guy. He's a good catch. And I don't know if you actually have babies on the mind, but feels like this is a very a desirable situation for you to get in and start getting your family ready. I don't think that he's quite ready for the family yet. So, if that's kind of the gist of trying to forge out a future, I think he's more of a guy who is living in the moment and he's not really planning for the future yet. He's in a good spot and he's like kind of a if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. So I think he's pretty content where he is in his life right now. And he's looking to add additional things, but not too many additional things. So he's willing to have a good time, but he doesn't want, if somebody's going to step into the situation with him, he wants them to add to the whole of it, not add more responsibility. So it's kind of how he's looking at it. So I think if you can reconcile that he's moving a little bit slower than you are, or wants to move a little bit slower than you do, if you can do that, I think time will tell. But he's kind of on a much slower path. He's really taking his time on this. He definitely does not want to have kids for a while. So if that is a pressing matter for you, just you got to hold back. So again, anybody, if I read for you, just let me know if I'm hitting it right or wrong. Should you hang out with him for a bit? Yeah, there's no reason to leave. He's no reason to leave. He's a good guy. There's, he's a rare one. So, um, just yeah. I hate to say the issue is with you, but you're the one that wants to do bigger things than him. So, if you can kind of slow it down and enjoy him, because he actually is a pretty cool guy, definitely stick around. So that's your future. That's your future of just kind of moving. You have to move at his pace. You both have to get on the same speed. Okay. So thank you so much. If you want to make a contribution, you can do that to any of my cash services. Some marry frogs. Yes, some do. Some have children with frogs and have tadpoles. My tadpole is pretty cool, though. I got a good tadpole out of it. So, serendipity. Your husband's an alpha male. So's mine.
Nope.
What?
Sigma.
Gregopedia said he's a Sigma. What's a Sigma?
Not an alpha.
Well, what is it? He's not telling me. I don't know what a Sigma. Huh?
It's difficult to explain.
Okay. You're difficult to
It's a long
explain.
explanation.
You're a long explanation. All right. So Info Entertainment 999. Welcome back. How are you? All right. Let's see what's going on with your financials. Ah. Oh. All right. Don't panic. So it looks like things will be humming along nicely, but then you're going to have a big expense that comes up. So don't panic, because future is okay. The patience thing, trying to get on top of that financial hill, and it isn't so much a hill as a divot in the ground for you. So it's like you get some money, and then all of a sudden you get like a big expense, and it kind of bottoms out that bank account. Like that's kind of the situation with a lot of people. It's hard to kind of get that nest egg built up so that you do have it for any emergencies. It is an uncomfortable living, but you always, and this is a reminder for you, you always make it work. Every time there's a big expense, you always make it work. So I know it's really hard to say, well, I have this and that and the other thing to be grateful for. I do it all the time. It was like, I just wish I had, a little bit more. We could do this. We'd go on a vacation. We could, get new tires, like, whatever it is. It's always easy because there's always more to be had. Um, you know, Again, like one of the things that we have to do is, and if you are not following Joe Dispenza, please do go follow him, go do his meditations, because he is all about changing the vibrational level, changing your energetic level, and bringing things toward you. So we could say, "Oh, I'm a victim of," and all the gals that asked about guys as well. This is the same thing. Like, you need to change your vibrational level to match that person. So if you want to match with a really great person, you've got to get your vibration up and your energy up to meet that. And you do that through meditation. You don't do that through, taking vitamins. You don't do it through, um, you know, being nice to your neighbor. Yeah. I guess maybe that would factor into it. But I find that for me, running, getting on the treadmill, I do get a runner's high. That helps me reset that energetic level, and it kind of gets me out of my even though I'm using my physical body, it kind of gets me out of my physical body, and back to that energetic level. But I love Joe Dispenza's meditations. I really love it. Manifesting new opportunities or new experiences is unbelievable. It's $25 meditation. You get another meditation too on his website, but a lot of his meditations are free on YouTube without commercials. So if you're on YouTube, you can find them. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Love that guy. He yells at you in the meditations. It's awesome. It's like nothing I've ever experienced. But what he's talking about, it really makes sense. Is I'm still reading his book, Becoming Supernatural, and it works very well with the CRV work that I do, because in the CRV work, it's Lori Williams at intuitive specialist intuitivespecialist.com. That's a CRV course I took. She says, it's a superpower. Being able to do this is a superpower, and anybody can do it. It's just a matter of fine-tuning it and honing it, and trusting what comes out of your mouth or what comes out of your hand when you're doing the work. So if we can remote view to Antarctica or the bottom of the ocean or wherever, we can certainly start to manifest and bring those people toward us. There's something to be said about it. So I definitely think a little bit of energetic work. Like I said, you're going to get a pitfall, but you're very good at negotiating those pitfalls. So start manifesting money. So we were talking earlier about putting our wallet in the full moon. Don't put it outside. Don't leave it outside. I'm not telling anyone to leave their wallet outside, but just put it, in a windowsill if you have a safe windowsill, and let the full moon charge it. And ask for the energy to come down and to bring more money into that wallet and see what happens. And believe it. Believe that it's going to happen. One of the vibration cards. In fact, I'm going to pull one for you right now. Let me grab this out. This is Raise Your Vibration deck from Hay House, who actually publishes Dr. Joe Dispenza. The card that I pulled the last time I pulled one out was Believing is Seeing. So we have to believe before we can actually see and manifest things into our life. So let's see what we get for you, Info Entertainment. Let's see what kind of vibration card you get. I really like these. I want to use these more for you guys. So if anybody wants a vibration card, let me know. Choose kindness for you. Do another one. Forgiveness is freedom. So forgive your past mistakes. And then under the surface, feeling fear is a call for love. So those are your messages. Those are your vibrational messages for tonight. So, I think, and not having money is scary. Absolutely. 100%. Again, we've all been there. So I'm going to leave those out there because we're going to keep reading those tonight. So serendipity, I'm going to give you one. Here, I'm going to give you one, honey bunny, because I love you. Actually, I'll give you three. I'll give you three. So do your head. I trust the wisdom within your heart. Believing is seeing. That was what I just said. Believing is seeing. You have to believe it, and then it'll happen. And then under the surface, my high vibes will heal the world. Oh, that's so perfect for you because you're a healer. I love that. So if you want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Go ahead. That's great. Good messages. So good messages for you. So, and Heather, okay, don't burn the building down. You're very shy and quiet. Heather, I'm going to give you a vibration card too. I'll give you a heart vibration card. One for the heart. I am a light in the world, and look at what's going on there. It's the candle. We're going to burn the piece of paper. Don't burn the building down, though. Please don't burn the building down. Oh, this is great. This is great. Oh, let's see. Are you relocating? Relocating. No, you're kind of stuck there for now. You don't have many choices at the moment. So I think it's safer to stay put and wait for better solutions to come into the picture. You still may not move when you get some other opportunities. You may want to wait and just see if they're going to be the right move for you. But for right now, it says you're not going to be relocating just yet. I'm sorry if you wanted to. Yes, Heather, do your list be very specific. Ann Williams. Okay, wait, did I just read? Hang on. Okay, Ann Williams, hang on. I think he's a guy for now. I don't know if he's the forever guy. I'm gonna say maybe not. I'm trying to say likely not, but yeah, doesn't feel like he's forever. But I mean, it feels like it's a good fit for now. It's okay. So you do want a baby, but he doesn't now. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So you just see. You see if you guys kind of get up to the same speed at the same time. So, Alicia, I hope I'm on point with your alpha guy too. He's actually pretty smoking hot. He's kind of a smoke show. So, so yeah, there we go. All right, we got Facebook user here. Will your ex reconcile with you? Possibly. Let's get some more. So he is going to try to. He's going to come with some sweet words, but you need to decide if you want this person in your life. It doesn't look like so. Here's the question: Do you want him in your life because that was the story that was started, and you want the final chapters to kind of jive with that. Like, does the ends justify the means? Like, I feel like it's a bit rockier of a relationship here, um than the fantasy that you have of like just being married. um it doesn't. I think he's gonna try, but it's not gonna be for very long. So just be careful of that. Let's give you a high vibe card too. Facebook user without a name. Oh, I love these vibration cards. Who likes the vibration cards? Are they fun? I think they're really fun. Pull a heart card for you. Feeling fear is a call for love. So that one's popping up a lot tonight. So there it is, Facebook user. Again, if you're getting a reading, let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if I'm hitting it. Let me know if I'm not hitting it. And if you'd like, you can give me a donation. So, guilty girl. You know what? I try sometimes. I don't make it. So what time is it? 8:12. We got a few more minutes. Hey, Lachey. You'll be 26. I'm reading the small print. I'm 26 in 5 or 6 months, and I've ended 14-year relationship with a now ex-girlfriend. Got a new girlfriend almost immediately. Not 100% dating either. We're going back and forth. I also lost 2 bartending jobs, and I'm feeling lost. So we're going to stay with the curious creatures. Let me just give it a second or two with some selenite and hit that selenite in the floor. All right, so Lachey, this is what. Hi, Raven. That's our dog, Raven. Lachey, we're gonna get a let's get a baseline on you. Okay. There we are. That's our lost and confused card there. And there's another lost and confused card. So Knight of Pentacles. Yes, feeling rootless. You are feeling untethered to anything of substance. You don't know which way to go. And you're also second guessing those decisions that you've made in the past. Maybe, kind of looking back with a different lens, different eye, and questioning the judgment that you made when you were moving forward, thinking that maybe it was a mistake. Okay. That being said, don't get this is you being kind of bound up in the overthinking of everything. Sometimes when we make decisions, bigger life decisions, and we move on to something different, or to we make a notable decision in our life, like ending a relationship, beginning a relationship, anything like that. So sometimes when we do that, and we've made that decision, we need to kind of live with it. We need to move forward into the future with it. We shouldn't keep second guessing it and kind of turning it over. It's like, I hate to say shit or get off the pot, but like this kind of thinking, it always makes me want to say to somebody, just shit or get off the pot. Like, you just have to either live with the decision that you've made. You can't pine away from, a decision that you made, or pine away for a life that you've already passed up on. So this part of it, and this, this isn't, I hope you don't think I'm being mean. This is about you kind of letting go of that mentality and taking ownership of the actions that you've made. If you feel that that was the right thing to do, then you have to get into that driver's seat and go, yeah, you know what, this was the right thing for me. I needed to do this. This was where I was going. The Three of Wands is about making those plans and actualizing them. So when we get an ace, that's getting the idea. When we get the twos, we're starting to like kind of sketch it out in our mind. When we get to threes, we're actually starting the work. We're getting somewhere. And then we have the death card here, which the death card is radical change. This is you becoming something different. So how do we do that? And what do we become at the end of it? What kind of butterfly are you going to be? Is it going to be a monarch? The monarch! I said it, Greg. I don't think Regipedia can hear me. So there we go. So here we are. When words are said, we have Ace of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Two of Wands, and then the Two of Pentacles in reverse. When we speak our words, we have to let them go. Okay. We can't go, oh, I shouldn't have said that. So, there is a lesson here of being mindful of the things that you're going to say before you say them. There's also, this Four of Cups, like you have to stop, look, and listen at the good things that are in hand. So don't look backward at the things that you've left behind. Stop and look at the good things. So really more of a half full kind of mentality. Let the anxiety go. You know what it is, what it is. I hate that saying. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it is what it is. You do get into these, and everyone has bouts of anxiety or self-doubt or anything like that. This, you have to let the anxiety go. Let it go. Stop overthinking about what happened. Let it go. Start to build your future and start to find some other plans. Now, the relationship that you're getting into now, is that the end all be all? I don't know. It might be, it might not be. It looks like there's a lot more learning and future that you have to get into before you really get settled. So, I would focus on forgiving yourself for what decisions you had made. And you lost 2 bartending jobs. So let's see. What do we do about the job thing? Let's see. What do we do about the job thing? So it's one of my favorite cards. It's a Fool 2.0, and it's in this deck. So that's looking good. Okay. So the Fool 2.0 is about doing the same thing over and over again and not getting a different result and going, gee, I wonder why I'm not getting a different result. This is getting stuck in the muck. Okay. And this 10 of Swords is getting stuck in the muck. Maybe you need to break out of what you're doing now. Maybe you need to do something a little bit different. So if you've been bartending, maybe you need to become a liquor rep for a little while. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to go work for a liquor company. Maybe you need to go work for a bartending school. Think outside the box a little bit more. Break away from what you're doing. And then you're going to find a lot more empowerment here, because we have the King of Swords and the King of Wands. And when I get these two together, this is usually like a teacher kind of situation. This is somebody who is going to be mentoring, going to be teaching, going to be doing imparting knowledge to other people, because they're very good at their craft and they're very good at talking and they're very bright. It's a master craft and a very good thinker. So that may help. So I think outside the box a little bit more on the job front, maybe not get another bartending job, maybe get something different. So I don't know if that's available or something you're interested. I'm sorry, I have this huge itch on my ear. All right, it's 8:21. I got a little bit longer. Let me see. Oh, Gigi, the kitties, they're gone. Oh, they were so cute. You got 3. Serendipity. Oh, lucky lady tarot. Lucky lady. Here, I'll give you some. I'm just making this. I made up my own spread with these, like head, heart, and under the surface. I don't know. Works for me. Working for you guys, right? This is a great deck. I'm really keen on this deck. So this is for Lucky Lady. We've got for head, devotion unites me with the infinite. Ooh, that's a heavy one. And then heart. I am supported on my path. And then under the surface, come home to your body. And this is usually like the opposite that I always tell people. I'm like, get more vibrational, get more energetic. I'll give you a second if you want to take a screenshot. So yeah. So there we go. Gilded Girl, you're gonna get one too. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm approaching 1,400, so that's exciting. You know, I hit 1,000 in a year. I'm approaching 1,400. Yay! Alicia's getting closer to, I think, 7,000. Huge. All right, Gilded Girl. So we got your head. Oh, choose kindness again. I think you're super kind. And then the heart is let your inner fire warm you, but not burn you. And then under the surface, we have facing shadow. Facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. Ooh, heavy ones. Heavy ones there. I'll let you take a screenshot. I don't know if you guys are taking screenshots. I don't even know how to take a screenshot on my computer. I'm going to be honest. I'm like one of those people that like uses their camera to take a picture like a fool. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, Lucky Lady, did I give you one? I'll give you another one. If I did, I don't know if I did. Did I? I think I did. Here, I'll give you another one. Here's a heart card. You are a divine facet of the universe. I did. Okay. I'm getting pretty fuzzy. So, and I do have to go in a couple minutes. So, oh, thank you, Info. I look forward to seeing you here. I haven't seen you in a while. So, every Wednesday I'm here, and every Friday I'm on with Alicia, either my channel or her channel, aliciawicker.com. So, you are very, very, very welcome, my dear. So, Anne, I want you to know, don't be disappointed. Maybe he is not your forever. Maybe you guys just aren't vibing together right now. So, you never know. You never know. Okay. So never say never. You are welcome, Alicia. I hope everybody's having fun. So Simon says you missed the gas leak. I had to shut down my live before because we had a possible gas leak. So that was exciting. And we basically just read for everybody here. So we didn't do too much on um on Harry and Meghan. So Tarot Destiny, absolutely, baby. I got you. I love these vibrational cards. God, I'm gonna have to do like vibrational card only Saturdays or something. So your head, my high vibes heal the world. Your heart, raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. Raise your vibration. Under the surface, shadow self, I am protected by source or spirit or the universe or whatever you want to call it. So these are really fun. I don't even know what all these cards are. So they're super, super fun. Thank you, lucky lady. Appreciate you guys all being here. Glenna, you can get 3. You want 3? Let's have 3. Glenna, we have see things from a higher perspective for your head. And then your heart is my sexuality is sacred. And then under the surface is honesty is the best policy. I love these cards. I'm totally loving them. And like I'm not like a crazy oracle card person. Like I like oracle cards. I don't love them. I like them. I think they're okay. So I don't use them. Am I? Am I true? I'm like a big goofball. Um, sorry, I'm like trying to catch up on oh, so Glenna. Okay, yeah. Let me see. So timing is really tough with tarot. It really is. It's not easy. So when are you gonna meet this guy by the building? A smoker, right? Didn't I say he was like smoking or vaping or something? He's doing something. When are you gonna meet him? It's definitely I don't know where you are, Glenna, but it's definitely sunny and warm. Feels like spring. I'm in the East Coast, so it feels like spring, but it feels like the dry part of spring. Devil 15, Fool is 0, which is really um the start of the year. He's more like winter. The Fool is more the start of the year, and then that Page of Swords, we're getting into beginnings as well. So like our aces, our Fool, the pages, those are all like new beginnings. So I'm gonna say, like intuitively, it's feeling like spring ish. But the nicer part of spring, it's not that wet, disgusting beginning part of spring. Um, it's yeah, there's like breezy cotton clothing. It feels like March, April, May in the East Coast, like it's that kind of weather. So I'm not sure where you are, but if you're familiar with like kind of this the winter is over and spring is sprung, it really feels like that. Now, I always like to do my timing intuitively. I think I get a much better sense when I'm looking at the weather and the clothing that people are wearing. And it really does feel like that. It's not sweatshirt weather. It's not that, it's definitely very, very breezy kind of clothing. So I hope that helps. I hope you find him. So Shelly, I like these cards too. I got them in these came in the Hay House card club box for what am I trying to say? For the fourth quarter. So New Mexico. So do you guys have spring in New Mexico? Do you actually get a spring, or is it like kind of temperate all the time? It felt like spring. So I would say if I'm tuning into spring, it's probably in the spring. So like maybe March, April. I'd give it some time, but like I said, I think he's looking at you and he's gonna zero. I think I said he was zeroing in on you. I think that's what I said. Um, Oh, you have nice springs. Okay. All right, good. Okay. So, sounds like the weather you have there now. Okay. Sorta. All right. So, be on the lookout. He's vaping someplace. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to wrap it up unless anybody wants. Oh, Shelly, I'm going to give you some vibrational cards, Miss Shelly. Shelly, Shelly. Where are you, Shelly? It's my Shelly. Let me do some vibrational cards for you. Shelly, I got to show you Gilded Girls kittens that she had on Insta. I'll share it with you. Holy crap, they were the cutest things ever. Kittens. Cutest kittens in the world. So, Shelly, what you get is you get my light attracts light. Goddamn right it does, girl. Your heart. I am supported on my path. Shelly. Yes, I know, Shelly. And under the surface, come home to your body. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's good for you. You want to take a screenshot? I can't giggity is right. Shelly, I'll call you when we get off. I gotta go pick up a child. He's running in the streets. No, he's not really running in the streets, but all right, ladies and gentlemen. This was so shibby. This was super fun. I'm sorry that we had the emergency breakthrough with the potential gas leak and we had to restart. So, but I appreciate all of you for jumping back in. Thanks so much for being here. You all know this is my favorite part of the day. And I love each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, Glenna, we're on Fridays too. So Friday night will be on my channel. I already have the reminder set up. So you can go check out Friday. Friday we just read Alicia and I read on all kinds of pop culture stuff. So I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about this week with the whole Harry and Meghan debacle. So should be super, super fun. And I hope all of you that aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to see your faces again. And until then, I will see you all later. Shelly, I'll call you in a minute. Bye-bye.